Hello everyone, this is the scene that greets us for yet another North and South Line battle. Now, going to be interesting because the standard array of commanding officers for the 77 White are not here. So it's going to be a group effort, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, let's see. Here is Gunner Joseph in with his friends, so let's just turn those volumes down a little bit, or they're too much. And of course we are looking at the lines here. There's PFC the Killing Guy, looking very nice, very handsome this evening, and there's Radwell as well, also looking good. And let's see, this must be none other than the Brulan. Yes, the Brunswick Uhlans, lovely stuff. So let's tell you about the teams. On the ostriches side, yes, the Austrians are in again with their ostriches. Beware the battle ostrich. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing. The 4E, the 34th, the 19TE, the 1st ER, the first I should say. And you can see here so many others in there as well. Young Guard in there as well. And for the 77Y, on the British side, United Kingdom, we have obviously the Brulan and the 1st RGJ in there as well. So numbers are not too bad. Let's see, 92 versus 102. So the English are at a disadvantage. Now let's see who these guys are in as the Black Watch. There is, oh, Killing Guy catching a bullet already from Admiral Gwynford. Nice shot indeed, as PFC Ryan is checking out the area. Now you can see down here, this looks to be, is this the general? Yes, Lieutenant Gaz is the man in command. He is the general for today. And let's see. The marksman. The rifleman. And of course the lights. And Gelger, oh god. Captain Gelger taken out almost immediately. Wonderful. There's Corporal Chris in there as well. And let's see who this fine fellow is then. There's Lieutenant Gamer. So, congratulations to Gelger for capturing a cannonball with his face within the first 4 minutes of the first round. That kind of sets up the, I suppose, the tone for the rest of the day. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Dick move, apparently, dick move. And Sticky Rubber returns fire into the 13th, taking out Admiral Gwynford and Hardy. So, revenge has been wreaked upon the enemy. So, looking at Lieutenant Fix leading the Brulan into battle. Ah, the famous 4E, of course, under the commanding of the the strange beard and battle nose that is Lance Mack. Now, obviously, this can't be a proper battle because Lands is still alive. So it's only a matter of time. There we go, a nice walk up the hill. As all the troops are, you can see them to the side. Oh, there we go. Poor old Alfred Duroc taken out almost immediately. So it looks like, oh, a few members of the 4E taking fire. And you can see over the far side here, Great Sword taking out Chiggs Champney. And you've got these guys who are the riflemen. They've got the advantage of engaging from range, along with the support of the light on their left-hand side. So you can see there the quick one from the light infantry regiment section. And there's Hobo in there as well. There's Avior and Slayer and Hagman. And there's Mark's Ranger. So these guys are doing a good job of trying to pare down the numbers. Now you've also got Lieutenant Gaz, who's up pretty close to the enemy as this line comes flying in. There's from the RGJ, Lieutenant Colonel Wellington pushing in pretty substantially onto the 4E. The 4E now being led away so that they can now move up and engage this other force. There we go. Oh, look at that. Lands Mac with a great killer onto officer on officer action, and they will be charging into battle. Let's follow Lands Mac as he makes his move in, goes in for the commanding general as well. Oh, nice stab by Mac there. Look at that. Manages to kill something else as well. And we're looking at, oh, there we go. Another kill by Lands Mac. What's going on? And almost another kill by Lands Mac. It's This is almost unheard of. I'm waiting for the universe to collapse in on itself as a result of the paradox. So you can see now, it looks like yet more members here. There we go. Looks like the Black Watchers engaged their cohorts over on the other side, and they are moving up on the far left-hand side and shall be engaging at length at the Black Watch and the Riflemen on this hill up in the corner here. So, well, corner I should say, it's up on the edge of the map. So, marks Mr. Blue, they shall be engaging the 4E at length. You've now also got more Austrians moving in as we are looking at them making their way up. There we go, Colonel Lahir Gureg moving in with the fine Austrian Jaegers with their rifles. Jingoistic Diplo has returned, and we are seeing to see what's going on. There's Cadet Blanchette Pierre. These guys are moving up as well to support their teammates, and it looks like the teammates have come under a little bit of attack from the combination of the lights and the riflemen. There we go. So poor old Private Business taken down by Light Hobo, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens as these guys making a run across the fields, waiting for an opportunity. Oh, as Doombringer takes out Hingle McCringleberry. Good God, what a name. As let's see who these guys are. This is the 19 TE. A couple of people just got killed as they were making their way away. They are now disappearing. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Back to normal service. Landsmack has been killed by Brad Apple and manages to team kill a teammate at the same time. So, oh no! Gaz has been murdered. The commanding officer, the general, has been assassinated. Taken down by the 4E. Oh dear, oh dear. Never mind. These things happen. So let's see. Here is, looks to be the battle. Plenty of bodies all over the place. And of course the age-old cry of victory, I got Mac, is usually the thing that is occurring on this occasion. Now, oh, look at this. Lancers from the 34th. Wonderful, wonderful display of people. And a few dead horses. So let's see. A few Black Watch corpses. Possibly Brulan horse casualties. And we're seeing what's going on. So we're now following these fine Lancers as they are moving out to one side of the map. And Kaiser has managed to kill one of his teammates as they are now moving in on what appears to be the Austrian artillery. So you can see them now trying to take out members of the Austrian artillery. Wonka being taken down. Very unfortunate. And we're watching the Brulan. There we go. The stab from Dreadnought into Dauto. And the Austrian artillery has effectively been neutralised. Now, the Brulan now reforming on their leader. And there he is, of course, Lieutenant Fix. And we are looking at potato logic. As looks like Light Dr. Koch taking out members of the 4E as they're moving in. Here's Raymond Duros moving in. Looks like they're going in for a little bit of a melee against the lights. It looks unfortunately like John Oxford got taken down by Mullet Corps. Oh, nice stab by Ramon Duroc into English Beef. Poor old English Beef has been sliced. Oh, and then he gets taken out himself. So, unfortunately, not going to go well for the 4E. And he got the 1E in here trying to defend himself from multiple directions and unfortunately not able to do so. Sheer weight of numbers overwhelmed him. However, more Austrians are moving up. As you can see, the 34th moving up to attack even further into these riflemen. Now you can see the riflemen backing off. These guys do not have the ability to melee. That is not their strength. So you can see the likes of these guys. These guys are designed to fire at range. Now, whether or not they're going to try and get in there. Hagman looking for a very quick, if he can, reload. As plenty of damage. There you go, Avior taken down as well. And you can see these guys, some of these guys have picked up muskets. And so they can make the use of the melee abilities there. As Lieutenant Gamer gets taken down. Let's see if we can watch on the Greatsword, looking for an opportunity for a sneaky shot with the rifle. But he needs to pick an... Oh, there we go. Takes down Rochefort. and Dow decides to cheese it in the opposite direction as his cohort stays to fight the battle. We're watching Dr. Cox at the moment fighting off multiple Jaegers and light infantry, doing his best, doing a fantastic job. Oh, so sad. Very unfortunate there, as Dr. Cox doing a great job. Now, Rook Ranger seems to be hiding behind a tree in the middle of nowhere. And, oh my goodness, this is fort defense, as you can see. Oh, good God. Yeah, this is what happened when engineers get a lot of build points and get very bored. So we can blame Thomas for the design of said place. So seems to be quite good. You know, plenty of spikes and plenty of barricades, and yet more buildings. So there we go. Oh dear. Random horse just appeared, so he will assassinate said horse. And we are watching, of course, Captain Temerai. He who has been recently smacked in the face with a shovel. Hence the reason why he has a flat features, as you can see. And a flattened nose. And he is obviously checking out to see where the enemy are. Picks up the cannon. Points it towards the enemy. You can see them just in the centre of the screen there. He's aiming. Checking his aiming. Yep, just got to adjust it slightly. And away goes the cannonball. Now, let's see. Waits for the eventual hit, but unfortunately he was unsuccessful on this occasion. So, this is the artillery special area. You got Slayer Boy there working together with, of course, the rubberized one. There's Corporal Murray, and there's Dussel in there as a cannoneer to assist. Now, 16 members of the Austrian side are remaining. 28 from the United Kingdom. Now, the question is this guy actually going to make it? Yes, he is. So this Lancer out in the middle of nowhere, let's see who this is, Crazy H206V0, has managed to make it away. So a very lucky guy, did not get shot in the back. We are watching the Brulan move in. Move back to the support of their line infantry. And yeah, it looks like the Lancers hanging around here behind the skirmishers and light infantry, just making use of the extra cover that they provide. Young Mr. Crazy H will now join this line, no doubt, and move up with them as per the rules. Numbers still 2-1 in favour of the United Kingdom forces, and cannonballs are bouncing over this hill. See what I mean? Yeah. These guys are going to have to be careful. Now you've obviously... Oh, good shot indeed. Private Benedict being hit long distance with a rifle shot. Fantastic stuff. Lancers moving over to the right-hand side now. Where are the Brulan? Oh, fire coming in from the 41E. Look at this. Fantastic shot from the 41E here. Multiple shots taking down members of the 77Y, following JHS, and of course Greatsword at the rear. Oh dear. And Slayer Boy taking down a couple of members of the 34th, including, unfortunately, the remaining Lancer there, Crazy H, and Toxic. So you can see here, they just stuck their head over the hill. Just that little bit too much. And said cannonball intercepted their faces. So, the Lancers from the 34th. Waiting for a note. Now, there's Liquid Squawk back at spawn. And there's Private Sniper at spawn. So this line has now returned back towards the location. Let's see. So 14 members of Austria are remaining. So here are the Lancers. And yeah, it's pretty fair to say that this is the last contingent of the Austrian army. Now, Question is, what's going to happen? Because these guys have got to be careful, because if a cannonball bounces over the thing, it could end up taking out all of their lancers, and that would be very unfortunate. However, see what I mean? Just moving out of the way. These guys, there's nothing to benefit them moving up. As Sticky Rubber manages to king kill a teammate. That went well. So these guys firing at distance. You look at the layout of the area. You can see essentially if they run out over open ground. There is nothing to benefit them. Nothing to benefit them if they move out of that position. Now, unfortunately, because they still have a line here. Gentleman there. Private Sniper. And of course, Mr. Squawk. And we are looking at the fort. Complete with Lieutenant Fix. Yeah, it's possible this battle may never end. So, let's see. Not really seeing a lot going on. Yeah, I think by this point Mal would have got bored and say, right, start charging or I slay people. So, we just have to wait and see. 14 versus 25. And now it's 13 versus 25. So, they're picking one off at a time. So let's see. So there's one of the recently deceased members. Also over here. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Apparently they're waiting for the other team to starve to death. So the thing is, from a tactical point of view, there is nothing to benefit these guys from moving out. They're in open ground. They are essentially pinned. They will be attacked by multiple cannonballs if they moved either to the left or the right. You can see the cannonballs bouncing just above the brow of the hill here, which is keeping them out of trouble. Now, the problem is whether or not... Yeah, here we go. So, H.E. Pennypecker moving out to the right hand side, and the Brulan also doing the same. Let's see. So there are the Lancers. Here comes the line with Fix and the Brulan following up, waiting for an opportunity. Are they going to move in? Are they going to charge? There we go. The Lancers seen them. The Lancers have seen them, and we're on, boys and girls. We are on. Here we go. This is a moving around for best position. Lancers versus Brulan. This should be interesting. Dragoons versus Lancers. They got to pick their time. There we go. A bit of fire coming in there. Oh, a little bit of a sabre slicing to the back of Ashton Butcher from Agent 47. Hennypecker taking down Mercenary 7. Or Merc Sven, I should say. So you can see now the Lancers and the Brulan caught into battle as the remaining members, led by H.E. Pennypecker, moving up. and trying to take out the enemy. And Cadet McKay gets taken down. Out comes the rifle butts. Oh no, poor old Pennypecker gets taken down. As JHS now fighting with one of the remaining Jaegers. Oh, look at this. And the saber slice going in. Gets blocked once. Got to watch himself around the back. Another block. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. But I can also see... Oh, look at that. There we go. Finally takes down his enemy. And you're also seeing members of the Lancers, and Castile takes down Duzel. Oh, poor Duzel. As it looks like the 34th have now decided to go for the likes of Monsieur Rubber over in the corner. And let's see what's going on. As, yeah, there you go. You can see another member of the Lancers being taken down. Another Lancer being absolutely cut to pieces. More Lancers being taken down. There we go. Axe to the chest from Thomas. And I think it's fair to say it's not looking good for the Lancers and the remaining members of the Austrian army, who have decided, oh yeah, here's a sole Lancer. He's got the lance on his back. And he's turned to fight. And unfortunately Blitzer is taken down. So 2 members of the Austrian army do remain. Pete Wolfie taking down Widjai, and let's see. There's Wolfie, he's in with his lance. Let's see if he can do anything with it. Who's this? Wolfie gets barged to the floor. Dark Call with a lovely attack there on one of the Brulan as well. Oh, turn stabbed. Oh, and Temurai. Right at the end, Temurai gets killed. Poor Temi. Let's move on to the next round. And so we return with the second round. Now, as you can see, there are all the teams. Pings are a little bit high today. And we are watching Wonka with a face that matches the name, complete with Engineer Sexy Mofo in there, building up the defences. And you've obviously got a man who's fighting invisible enemies. There's Cat in there as well. And there is, of course, Admiral Grinford, looking extraordinarily handsome. Similar face to the one that I've got in game. Anyway, Hingle McCringleberry, best name of the day, as Temurai claims 2 victims already from the 34th. So here is, of course, the Brulan, supported by the Black Watch, with Grenadier Brad Apple and Templar surrendering already before we even start. So there's Slayer Boy and Dauntless as we move up to see the similar encampment that they had for the artillery on the previous one. Now let's go and see Thomas as he continues to build his fort of defence. And we shall watch Temurai as he watches through the cannonball, or through the spyglass, at the direction of his team's cannonballs. You can hear... Oh, cannonballs bouncing over, taking out Dalto there from Doombringer. Nice cannonball shot. You can see there, just crossing the river, are the Lancers, the Austrian Lancers. You've also then got one of the leaders here, the leader of said Austrian Lancers. Oh no, correction, it's one of the Brulan. Fix is about to have an interesting day. Okay, Fix, time to cheese it in the opposite direction. Okay, so you can see fire going on. A little bit of trading fire going on. Let's see if we can find out where that trading of fire is occurring. There we go. It's of course the 4E. The 4E engaging the rifleman, the Baker rifleman. Unfortunately taking a few bits of damage. However, nice little jaunty hat Mr. Scruff's wearing. These guys are not designed for the melee. So this is a smart play here by the 4E, charging melee into the skirmishers. This could end up as a very bad situation for them. And we're looking at Lieutenant Gaz also trying to stay out of trouble as he looks like he's being attacked from both directions. Bob Tom taking down Charlie the Turtle. So he's going to charge him with a sword. There we go. Looks like he's trying to barge somebody down. Oh, a little bit of stabbing even. Without him actually killing his own team. So let's just see officer targeting. You can see now the members, Marks Ranger and Kiris and Greatsword now moving up along with another line. You can see them here. Ramon Durek charging the line, and they've still missed, him. How is that possible? How is that possible? Come on. Oh, JHS taking a bayonet from Ramon Durok. Or Duloc, not sure. Oh, another stab from him. Oh, gets blocked that time. He's got to watch out. Oh, he's taking a saber slice on the commanding officer. Oh, another stab there. Raymond Durok taking down Jelja as well. Oh, dear. Oh, and even... Private Sniper just disconnected. He's fired his gun and lost the connection to the server. So, I have to say, Raymond Durok with a fantastic job of survival. The only member of the 4E to remain. Wonderful survival job there. He'll probably end up being team killed, which is kind of the norm for this kind of game. So now, oh, English Beef shot in the back. Oh, poor English Beef. So you can now see the rifleman and the line moving away. Lieutenant Colonel Wellington from the RGJ now moving away as Gwynford takes down Corporal Murray. That's their engineer who's been building the defences. We're looking at Ashton Butcher from the Brulan, and now the lines are moving back as this poor sod here, Light, the quick one, who is attempting to be as quick as possible, dodging all over the place, is now back with the help of his teammates and into the loving arms, of course, of the Brulan support area. So, Hingle McQuingleberry, as you can see, working with his teammates. There, of course, is Gwynford. He's in there doing his cannon thing. So, let's see. Has he gone for a pot shot at the cavalry, maybe? Oh! Multiple fire into English Hitman and Vizul. Lovely shot indeed. Great stuff, well played. And we're now watching what looks to be the Austrian horsemen. And the Austrian lines. The 3rd KGLA. And here are the Jaegers. Under the command of Gureg from the 41E. Complete with epic haircut and good moustache. So, let's see if we can lock on and find out what's going on. The 34th making a small cross across the river. Potato Logic moving out with the skirmishers. Looks like they might be moving back towards the cannon area of the Brits. As the Black Watch rolls out. 77Y, Grenadier Abercrombie, Riki, Templar, Brothers, Ericulus, Bravehead, Snarfy, and, oh, here we go. Got a line coming up, better careful they don't shoot their own commanding officer. Oh, fantastic volley. Look at that, but unfortunately they missed everybody. Which is a shame. But they were shooting from some quite distance. So, at the end of the day, it's not too bad. Now, you've got these guys moving to join that line as well. Lieutenant Colonel Wellington, no doubt, moving to join up with the Black Watch. The Lights and the Skirmishers also then moving back for the support of the line infantry. And you have a line of skirmishers from the 5th Brigade, the 3rd KGLA, moving up and engaging. Here we go, going to take rifle fire. These guys now moving out of the way. Oh, there we go, fire into the back. More fire coming in. Oh dear. So many members of the 3rd KGLA running into problems there. That's very unfortunate. As Captain Scruff manages to catch a bullet. Wow. Okay. Very nice indeed. Poor Scruff. As we are looking at the members of the Black Watch and support. And we are watching Gaz. Oh! Gaz might have just taken a little bit of damage there. But he's moving out here. And yeah, you can see... over here. The artillery section of the British. Now, that's good parking, I have to say. That's good horsemanship. I have to say, good parking now. So Thomas is still in there. Who's that Slayer boy waiting for an opportunity? So it's 2 standard 6-pounder cannons by the looks of it. Nothing too unusual. Gaz making his way back. The Brulan waiting for the inevitable off. And the Austrians approaching. The 3rd KGLA. And of course the 1ER. Shots coming in. Oh, fire coming in. Hagman taking down poor old recruit Winters. So let's see as we follow these guys over. And at the rear, Abercrombie checking it out with his spyglass. Now, I've got to say, Hammerstout, pretty brave to be standing in front of those guys. So. Oh, Slayer boy killing Thomas. Oh dear, poor old Thomas. Oh dear, and there's what's left of Thomas. So Father Jack finishing off his work, picks up his spade and finishes the job. The burdens of command, what can we say? As we're looking at the cannons now, firing down towards the enemies. You can see them over on that hill. .53 versus 47. Still all to play for. Sticky Rubber with a nice kill onto Tom Midges. So here are the Jaegers using their long distance accuracy for the benefit of their team. A Major Artemis from the 34th. Getting himself sorted with his guys. Moving up shortly to support the 41E Skirmisher Jaegers. So, for cake and country. Yes, it's all about the cake. Now, these guys are going to have to be very careful about how they move up, because you now have a line of Brits moving up. The Black Watch.
Scotland forever!
You don't mess with the Scots, that's for damn sure, as we're now watching them move up. Crippled Crusader, now even more crippled. So you can see them now spreading out their numbers, trying to engage these guys at range. Now the thing is, They,
All kids, come on.
what, say Lodwin, right? Or Loudon? Okay. Oh, Temerai catching a cannonball there again. And Joseph as well. Taken down by Admiral Gwynford. Fantastic stuff indeed. So, line of Scotsmen surrendering. Always good to see. The Brulan moving out from the cover of the cannons. Castile, who seems to have picked up the engineer role for the... Oh, did you see that? A cannonball just passing by. Unfortunately, as you can see, there is the late Mr. Temerai. There's eyes to shine into the back of your soul. And, of course, the currently dead rubber being teabagged by his teammate. Guybrush. There we go. So, poor old Temmie. And Dusel catches one as well. Oh, dear. Oh, no, poor Dusel. Look at this. Oh, that's painful. He got cut in half by a cannonball. Oh, man, that's really nasty. So, poor old Dusel is no more. And let's see if we can lock in to see what the light infantry is doing. So, this is, unfortunately, what the previous round has become. Another long-distance battle with skirmishers. And the odd disconnection. Oh, and a nice cannonball into the face of Mr. Potato Logic. Unfortunately had his chips and is now being teabagged by his team. Who are obviously deeply unhappy and very mournful as to his loss. But felt the need to teabag him anyway. Hey, what can I say? Doombringer also then taking out enemies as well with a nice kill. Instead of headbanging, please charge, yeah. Andre also being taken out with a nice headshot from the 41E. Long distance. There, of course, is Mr. Wonka. And there is, of course, Admiral Gwynford. Sniper himself with the cannonballs tonight. And the best name on the server. Hingle McCringleberry. So... we're watching NC Hardy at the moment, aiming for the enemy. Out goes those cannonballs, both at the same time. You've got Sexy Mofo, the engineer. He can't be that sexy, he's ginger. And Light Hobo, who appears to be at one with a tree. And we're now watching Mr. T as he's in there doing it. So... so they're all now saying hello to me, and it's like, I can't... oh! Sticky Rubber! Oh, Sticky Rubber catching a cannonball as well. Gwynford again with another kill on the artillery team of the 77Y. And this is still the cavalry. So you can see they're sneaking around. This is very sneaky goings on here. Look at this. This guy's got to be careful. He's going over the top. Yeah, the Brulans have seen him. They're now moving in. This line has been seen. They're going to have some problems otherwise. Question is, what is the line going to do? In go the Austrian cavalry. Now you can see now the Brulan looks like they're moving round to the back, possibly. Try and circle round behind the enemy. And let's see. A combination of Lancers, Dragoons, Hussars, that kind of stuff. So here's Lieutenant Roble. Moving in. Now. This could be an interesting situation because you can see the Austrians moving in here. And you can see the English Guard now moving up. The Black Watch. Looking for an opportunity. Waiting for the moment. Here we go, the line is up on the hill. The Scots are now moving into a suitable firing position. Oh, a few of them taking a few shots there. A little bit of fire being returned by the Black Guard. The Black Watch, I should say. And there's also Conlord in there as well. So fortunately they survived. Now, what's going to happen with the cavalry? Is that the last man standing for that cavalry? So here's the Brulan chasing after the Austrian cavalry. You see they've got their guns, but they're not allowed to fire or do drive-by firings. Aha! The two-dimensional bird smiles upon this endeavour. Greetings, two-dimensional bird, and it's good to see that nobody's actually shot the two-dimensional bird today. So, let's see. As you can see, these are the lights and skirmishers and line infantry for the Austrians. Oh no, some weirdo has just killed the quick one. Now where is the Black Watch? He's had a very quiet battle. So, let's see. Somebody almost stuck up a horse's ass. Just what you want. Okay. Abercrombie, making his way out from the Black Watch area. Combination of them and obviously Private Beowulf. Yeah. Not what you call the most riveting line battle I've ever seen in my life. Oh, God. The fact that I'm yawning in the second round is not a good sign. So all I can say to these guys is grow a set of balls and get in the battle. Okay. Somebody just said, I'm sure Chapman has died while recording this. Oh dear. So the trouble is, this is kind of lots of long distance stuff, so. Now that looks to be Lieutenant Gaz. It is, yes. Let's see, they're moving in. As cannonballs bounce over the heads of the Austrians. 24 versus 20. To be honest, I'm seriously tempted to go AFK. Oh, there we go. A bit of fire coming in. Snarfy and Ericulus, unfortunately, being taken down. Matt complaining Matt complained basically that he's never played a line battle for 30 minutes, but then that's I had to make the point that he's not actually lived more than 5 minutes into any of them. But, you know, yeah, but I know what he's saying. This is not exactly what you call riveting battles. Now, what's going on here? So, Gaz moving in and going commander on commander battle. And Gaz failing completely. Oh dear. Hey, cavalry come flying over the top. So Kaiser being taken now by McCringleberry. Now that means they're probably attacking the artillery, which they are. Wonka being cut down by Dreadnought. Let's see, we're watching Sergeant Philly at the moment. McCringleberry is taken down. And the Brulan now moving out just as a line. So there we go, they have now lost all essentially their horses. They move into being a line form. So let's see what's going on. So the thing is, at the end of the day, this is not exactly what you call a bad battle. Started off well, but the problem is it kind of became a stalemate. It became a distance battle, and that's when it kind of loses its appeal, because what happens is it becomes a shoot at distance and then run away. Shoot at distance, run away. Nobody actually approaches each other. Nobody actually wants to take any risk because they actually want to win the round. Now, oh, look at this. The Brulan now hiding out in the enemy fort, which is kind of amusing, somewhat ironic, as these are the 3 United Kingdom forces left. So it is the Brulan who are surviving. Oh. Oh, Dreadnought gets taken down by a sabre. And they've jumped in with a horse. They've jumped in with a horse. The Brulan now trying to defend themselves as best they can. And the Austrians have won the round. Well, what can I say? We are back with the third round and a map change. Yes, welcome to the third round, which will be the 94-hour round of hell. Yeah. If it's anything like the previous round, we hope not. Obviously, different map, different tactics, different game, we hope. We hope for not a repeat of the previous one. as it wasn't exactly what you call riveting content. But, you know, what can I do? I provide quite a bit of non-content on a regular basis, so, you know, I have a reputation to keep up. As we now look in the general direction of the Austrians moving out of their spawn, looking for the enemy. Aha! It is a land Mac. Now, we wonder how... Get out of the bush, Mac. Wondering how long they're going to last. So, Mac obviously moving the troops around. Now, the reason you see them snaking around like this is because to avoid cannonball shots. Because if you are cannonballing from this direction, you'll hit one or two. Whereas if you're walking in a line and you cannonball from this direction, you're in danger of hitting a massive long line of them. So, and the point has been proven. Oh dear. Joseph taking out a few members of the 4E. And they're now moving out of that location to a different location. Oh, look at all these guys. All beautifully. Look at this. All beautifully lined up and waiting for the off. The KGLA moving out. Rook Ranger also with them. And let's see. Oh, Antoine de Bar, unfortunately been taken out, and Gwynfrid has returned the favour by taking out Joseph and Doombringer. Holy crap. Lovely shot indeed. So this is the cannon area. I'm hearing bagpipery. Brad Apple, yay. Bad bagpipery. I'm not impressed. Come on. Come on, squeeze the damn thing. Oh, disappointing. Very disappointing. So there is obviously Corporal Murray in there, with of course Monsieur Rubber, and of course their esteemed leader, Shovel to the Face Temerai. Or should we call him Flatface? Flatface Temerai. A real oil painting of a biological accident, what can we say? And there is Castiel, or Castile. Complete with pipe. And working with his teammates, so... Oh, crikey, that was a bit close up, wasn't it? Hello. Just giving you a little bit of an eyeball there. So this is the 19T here. So we're looking at... Oh, look at this. Perry in as the commanding officer. And Gaz in as their commanding officer. Scruff. Oh dear. Fantastic shot. Fantastic shot by Scruff. Oh dear me. This is where it unfortunately turns a little bit ugly. Yeah, there they are, shooting at Gaz. He's now choosing it in the opposite direction. So, oh, look at that. Father Jack, multiple kills into the 4E as well. So, Scruff with a fantastic long distance shot there. Let's see if we can lock in on the 4E to see how they're getting on. Come on, 4E, where are you fellows? Come on. Trying to find the buggers. Here's the 34th. There's a bunch of headbangers, the 5th Brigade, 3rd KGL. Ah, I think this may be the 4E. Of course, I'd recognise that face anywhere. Definitely looks like Mark Twain out of Next Generation. So, if you haven't seen that, look it up. I'll find a screenshot for you or something. So we're watching Landsmack as he moves in. Oh, look, there's the commanding officer of the United Kingdom forces. And they're taking pot shots at the 4E. So you can see this lovely line here, complete with riflemen.
Rule Britannia!
And cannons coming in from Slayer Boy. So you can see here, the guys sneaking around the area, making sure to stay out of trouble as best they can. The 4E now disappearing over the top of the hill. Here we go, Maurice Lavar at the rear. Led, of course, by the one and only Landsmack. Now, what's going on there? I think the Brulan are having a set to with the 34th. They are! Here we go, the Brulan in with the 34th. And, as you can see, loads of the British artillery contingent, Captain Temerai and friends, currently waiting inside the fort for the moment of truth. There's Mr. Rubber, waiting for an attack. He goes out to kill the enemy, gets him, goes in for a slice, and then dies. Well done, Rubber. Grinford taking out Ernie and Adma, and these are other members here of the artillery, making their way out to take out poor old Private Wolfie. Coming out with the axe. Oh, nice block there by Temerai. Oh dear, the commanding officers, no! Oh, Slayer Boys, Temerai, will he make it through the round? The pressure's now on. Let's watch Temerai while he defends himself against attacks. Watch your back. Oh, he gets into the defensive fort, so Temerai deciding to smartly cheese it away from the enemy. And it looks like one of the enemy is now breaking down the... Oh dear. In they go. Oh no, it still hasn't broken it down. Look at this. There we go. So let's watch Temerai as he's going in. Come on, Temerai, you can do it. Will he survive an entire round? Come on, Temerai. We're watching him. We are watching Temerai. Oh, Scruff gets stabbed to death. So we're watching Temerai as he goes in for combat. Let's see, he's going in for the... Oh! Oh, very close. Oh, so close. And he succeeds with a kill onto Private Wolfie. Temerai, oh dear. Watch out behind you, Temerai! For God's sake, Temerai, try and survive a sodding round, will you? Oh, God. So much for German efficiency. Thomas having fun with explosive boxes. Puerto Rico having to deal with these explosive boxes, thinking it's brilliantly funny. Unfortunately, Puerto Rico is then going to come under pressure from a line of Brits that the artillerymen have now gone to support. So you can see this line of troops. Is that... It is Grenadier Charlie the Turtle. The premier battle turtle in Napoleonic Wars. And here is the 4E. Unfortunately, their commanding officer managed to catch a bullet. Oh! Oh, that was harsh. And they've stolen the colours. The United Kingdom. The Jack has been stolen. Let's have a look. 32 versus 48. Cav needs to dismount when they're below 3. And we are watching the skirmishers.
Rule Britannia!
Rule Britannia! God
Oh, the 34th. What's going on here? Looks like they're coming under fire from that contingent of Brits over there. Oh! Good shot from Georgia. Georgia, I know what you're thinking, boys and girls. This is rare footage. Georgia actually shot somebody. Now, you know, as you can imagine, this is like this footage needs to be treasured forever until the end of time. Now, which direction are they firing? Are they firing? Oh, they're firing away. Oh, it's the RGJ, so Henny Pecker and Bill the Butcher, young Robert the Butcher. Oh, the killing guy taken down. As Lieutenant Perry there also takes down Mark's Ranger. They've left the Union Jack in the field. Now, if they want to get it back, they're going to have to work for it. As the 4E are now working along with Puerto Rico from the 34th. Now firing back into the enemy. And you have the 34th Cavalry moving in to support their teammates who are up on that hill. So we're now watching the 4E engaging the Brits, the 77Y at distance. And, oh, look at this. Oh, nice timing here. Fantastic timing by the 3rd KGLA. Oh, poor old Rook Ranger gets taken down, but they, with a nice outflanking manoeuvre, they are attempting to take out these fine fellows here. Under the command of Charlie the Turtle, Charlie the Turtle tells everyone to about face quickly. Better look behind you, Charlie. They are sitting behind you and shooting at you. So he's now moving out. Oh dear. Oh, Charlie the Turtle coming under attack from the commanding... no, from the... Oh dear, this is not going to go well. Are they going to fire? Yes, they are. And unfortunately, they're unsuccessful. No, Charlie the Turtle taken down by a saber slice from Blitzer. Oh, poor Charlie the Turtle's section. This is not looking good. Oh dear, not looking good at all. There's the commanding officer. 2nd Lieutenant Perry, and he's not commanding anymore. Cadet McKay barged to the floor by Captain Agent 47, and Georgia stabbing somebody. And then Vic Vazul, unfortunately, running into problems, and Georgia finally, last man standing, taken down in a absolute flurry. Absolute flurry. Oh dear, oh dear, run, run! Okay. Oh, if only they'd done that right at the end. Oh, they did! Look at that! What a way to end a round! What a way to end a round! Explosions! We love it. Anyway, moving on to the next round. And we return with the final round. As you can see, it has started. Sniper taking... Gwynfred taking down a few members. What the hell is going on here? Okay, that didn't go well. As Sticky Rubber or Corporal Murray gets taken down. Gaz died almost immediately, as you can see. As now we have very aggressive move here from Andre from the 77Y, moving in towards, as you can see, the cannons there. That looks like a attack by cannon train. As you've got in here, the RGJ, Lanchester 8, making a run for it, urgent call. Trying to get away, but unfortunately cut down. As we've also got a man with a rifle butt over here, having a fight with Soldat John Oxford. Let's see, who's that? And Desley Hoing. Or Hoing? Difficult to say. So we're watching the 34th as they make their way in. as various members of the 4E are taken down. And let's see if we can find out what's going on. Here's the 34th. Looking wonderful as always. Major Artemis, oh, Dubois taking down PFC Ryan. Punishment also being taken down. More fire coming in. Let's see if we can lock in on these guys. See who they're having a battle with. Yep. It looks like you've also got the Brulan in here as well, along with loads of Scots Guards and poor old Bruce Royal, Leslie Howing, John Oxford and Charles Fuchs as the remaining members left standing. Remaining member of the 4E, Bruce Royal, is now no longer remaining. Correction, there is another man. And he's now taken down, poor old Desley. Blatant bagpipery going on here, boys and girls. Blatant bagpipery. So, here are yet more Austrians going in for the attack against the Brits, the light infantry, along with the likes of Johnny Maverick, the 3rd KGLA, charging into battle. Look at this, fantastic stuff. Captain the Baker in there, Potato Logic, doing his best to defend himself. Oh, nice stab. Oh, turning stab by Potato Logic into Corporal Gummy. Lovely stuff indeed. So you can see now Potato Logic doing his best to try and defend against the enemy. He has now backed off after surviving. The 41E moving in with their light compadres from the 34th. And we shall wait to see what happens as we look over the hill for what will be the contingent of the Black Watch. Lining up and presenting. And maybe hitting one or two people. But the 41E and the 34th return fire, killing Brad Apple and Ericulus. And somebody moving up. So there's Rondino Gabriel, complete with rather effeminate haircut. Some Widow gets taken out. Potato Logic taking down Puerto Rico. Cannonballs from Joseph taking down Rick Ranger, or Rook Ranger I should say. Now you can see the British forces under attack from the cavalry of the Austrian army. So you can see them in there as well. Now being chased away by the Brulan. Oh, killing guy being taken out. The 41E, I think, on the top of the hill there, maybe. Difficult to say. We'll have to find out what's going on. Looking in the opposite direction. Oh, Grinford taking down Avior and Umbra as well. So here are the light infantry and the skirmishers moving up very aggressively, pinning in the Brits from both locations. The collection here of these guys who are making use of the fort available. Oh, beautiful fusillade of fire there from those guys. Fantastic shooting. And let's just see what's going on. As now it looks like these skirmishers are taking a little bit of fire. They do have the advantage of the additional range. And obviously not having to remain in a line formation. Aquilia there picking up. Oh, a bullet as well. And Temerai taken down. Poor old Temerai. Another round where he doesn't survive. So you can see G Advance there taking pot shots at the enemy as they now disappear. As I think it's fair to say that the artillery, the British artillery is under major attack. You've now got the Brulan in there as well. Who's that left standing? There's Doombringer loading his cannon as much as possible. There's Joseph with probably the smallest sword in history. It might be a toothpick, I'm not sure. Did I hear some fluting? Retired Snoopy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is offensive fluting. Run! Run! Run, Snoopy! Run! Run! Cannonballs all over the place. Flute! Flute for your life! A lovely round of swordplay, fluting and suicide.
For king and country!
Can't beat it. So, there's Slayer. Now, as you can see, the fort of defence has been somewhat demolished. The Brulan making their way out under the command, I believe, of Fix. No, Kaiser is now in command. There's Nelly X, Sergeant Philly, and Cadet Solas at the rear. The quick one caught by a cannonball. Lovely stuff indeed. So let's see if we can find out what's going on. Aha! There's something going on. A couple of remaining of the cavalry hiding behind the cannons. Oh, what's this? Joseph going in for the kill. Two v one. And failing dismally. Sorry, Joseph. What can I say? And you got stabbed by jingoistic Diplo as well. Oh dear. So the crippled Crusader is now even more crippled thanks to a cannonball from De Alto. As we are now watching remaining members of the British forces, Ollie, running in against the enemy. Oh, blocked out of the way. Let's see. Go on, stand in front of the cannon. So Sergeant Ollie now chasing after McCringleberry along with other members of the forces. And let's see what's up here. Admiral Gwynford and Cat. Now, oh, look at, oh, did you see that cannonball? Wow. I have to say, that was pretty impressive move by Kiris there. Jumped out of the way of that cannonball. Fantastic shot indeed. Now, there's De Alto waiting for his opportunity. And Kiris didn't avoid that one. Poor Kiris. Poor lad. Oh, McCringleberry gets taken down. Here is the battle. The remaining 5 members of the Austrian forces dealing with people who aren't designed to melee. Mullet Core with a small sword. There's Admiral Gwynford in there as well. Unfortunately taken down as D'Alto team kills him. Scruff manages to get killed as well. And there we have it, boys and girls. That has been the battle for this evening. We hope you enjoyed most of the rounds, if not all of them. Never mind. A little bit of tweaking, I think, is required. And we will see you again next week. Take care, everyone.